Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and I wanted to make a Christmas card, and the reason I wanted to do so is because I wanted to show you guys some of these stamp sets, because today and tomorrow, November 25th and 26th, Stampin' Up! Has almost all of their stamp sets and kits on sale for 10% off the normal price. So let me go ahead and show you. I have two stamp sets that I'm going to be working with today. This one is called Making Everyday Bright. This one is called Making Christmas Bright. So this one's all about Christmas. And then this one has all kinds of different like seasons in here, like little Easter, Halloween. There's some Christmas. There's some pine cones there. Some more Easter little feathers. Oh, look at that cute little guy right there. And then it also has some other stuff that we can use. And the two just work together really well. So let me go ahead and tell you what I'm going to be using today. The colors that I'm using are Real Red, Granny Apple Green, and then some basic gray. Same with my cardstock. And then I have a couple pieces of Whisper White. And then I just have like some of my punches and my tools that I'm going to be using. I'll show you how to use the blender pen. And then I have some Granny Apple Green ribbon as well. And this is called, what is this called? A textured weave ribbon. So I'm just going to use a piece of that. So let's go ahead, get started. And I really don't know what I'm going to make yet. I do know that I have taken a piece of 8.5 by 11, cut it right in half. So now it is 8.5 by 5.5. We've scored it in half. So when I take that, and let me just find my bone folder here. And we're going to take that bone folder and we're going to burnish it down so that it doesn't pop right back up like this, but it kind of stays down a little bit. So I love that to give it a nice flat card. And then I have two pieces, one in Whisper White and one in Real Red, and these are cut just 1/4 inch off. So now we're looking at 4 by 5 1/4. I'll go ahead and show you this first one here, and we're just going to stick it right in here. This one has a little bit of red that had come off my nails a while ago, so I'm saving that to just put it on the inside of a card. So when you have a colored card like this, you could put some white in there if you want to. You could also stamp on this white and then put it in. So we've got that in there. So now you're not writing on this green color, but on some white. And then let's also, so you see that 1/4 inch around, and then once I add this one on there, you got another 1/4 inch there. So that makes a really nice base and card there. But for right now, we're going to wait on this. We're going to put the ribbon away for right now, and we are going to work on making this guy here. So I'm going to grab a couple of acrylic blocks here, and I want to use this guy here. You guys, I really have been missing you, but I had a lot of family in town. So, you know, you just gotta hang out with your family. Family always comes first, right? So we're gonna just stick that down there, however it lands. And then I think what I might do is go along the sides here like this. So I need to get a scratch piece of paper. So I'm going to pull this out here. Oh, and don't forget tomorrow, I just pulled this out and it's got the paper pumpkin. I'm going to do a live paper pumpkin put together tomorrow, so that'll be fun, and that'll be more Christmas cards. Okay, so we've got this guy here, and I'm going to get out my basic gray. And I just added some re-inker to it. So it's going to be nice and juicy. See what I mean there? You just get out a cloth here because I don't want, of course. I went to grab one. You guys, look at how many I grabbed. I grabbed like 4 or 5, but okay, I'm going to get that off of here. Okay, here we go again. And I'm going to go all the way. Now, many of you guys have asked just to do a basic stamping card. So that's what I'm trying to do. Believe it or not, this is very basic. And I'm just going to stamp right down. And it's coming off of the sheet. That's why I have the paper underneath. And there you go. Then I'm going to flip it over. And we're going to do the same thing. So just inking that up. And we're going to just stick that right down there. And there we go. No problem. And I'm going to go ahead and just, since I pulled out all my baby wipes, I'm going to use them. That way they don't get wasted. So normally, and I have it ready to go, is to use the chamois here. But since I pulled out all those baby wipes, I don't want them to go to waste. All right, so we've got that taken care of. Oh, look, I made a little boo-boo there. So when that happens, if you make a little boo-boo, you can always flip it over if you want. Or you can leave it as is. Because you guys, it's a handmade card. We'll see. If it really bothers me, I could redo it. And I'm just going to leave it as is because I want you guys to know that, like I said, it's a handmade card. So we're just going to be happy with it. And then I'm going to take this guy and let me show you what it is. It's just this string right here. And we're going to put him right there at the top. And that's it. Let's take this off of here. And then I just, after I have it all cleaned off, I take it and stick it right back in here. Now, I also have this little guy to do the tops of these. See there? So we'll just do this. I think we're going to do mostly with what's in here. And this says Merry and Bright, and I really like that. So we're just going to put 3 of these little guys. And I'm going to do the first one. I'm just going to kind of line it up here. There's one. And I got a little bit on the edges here, so I'm just going to wipe it off. And everything I'm doing right now, you guys, it's all things that we do as beginning stampers. So don't feel bad if this is what you're doing, because I'm doing it as well. So we've got that there. So this is very much having to do a lot of stamping. So it's a beginning stamping, which, like I said, many of you have asked for it. So I'm going to take these Merry and Bright, and I think we're good with the basic gray. We're going to take off these Merry and Brights here. And I think I'm going to start with and. So I'm just going to stick that right down. And I'm going to get the granny apple. Now this is the new case, so with the granny apple, the new cases you just open it and then you slide it in like this. And then we're just gonna get this all nice and inked up here and then push it right down there. So we've got and there. Then I'm going to take another piece of paper. This is just a white sheet of paper. And I'm going to do the same thing. So we've got and right there. Then I'm going to set that off to the side. Clean this guy up. And put him back. Woo. And then we're going to take another one, and this one says bright. I'm not going to close that up yet. The old cases, you push forward and then open from the opposite end. So we're going to take this, I'm going to tap that one, and the bright goes on the second, and there we go. And I'm going to do that again, bring out this guy here, and get that. Of course, we're going to clean this off again. And if you're making multiple cards for Christmas, because with Christmas you do many different cards, and so I'm going to, you're going to want to like do them all at the same time while you have them on the block. And then this one is Mary. So we've got the Mary on here. And we're going to put Mary right there. So now we've got the Mary and bright. And we're going to go one more on this guy. And there we go. So now we're going to clean this guy off. And like I said, these work in tandem together. So I'm going to go to this guy because, I mean, if you just need this one, perfect. But instead of the little bright, shiny, these guys, I really like this one. It's just nice and bright and shiny to me. So I'm going to grab that one out. And stick it on here. Now, the reason why I put these here is so I know exactly where to put these little guys here. So that I could just go and get that bright shininess there. So now I'm going to get rid of that green. I'm done with the green at this point. For right now. Then I'm going to take the red. And we're going to do some red, and then some red. Look at that. You guys, this is all just stamping. All of it. That's all we've done so far. So very basic, and it's all done easily for you. And I'm just going to put this away. Now, I've got these 3 little light things there, and if I wanted to, which I don't think I will, but I could have done this, and it would pop right out with these. So, ooh, I did it the wrong way, but that's okay. I'm just going to get my paper snips out. We're going to cut. And then save this as scratch paper for another project. So I did it the wrong way, but that's okay. I just cut it like that, flipped it over, and now we've got that. Okay, so I didn't want to add those, so I'm just gonna cut these off right there. We're gonna make this as basic as we can for the new stamper. Okay. So I'm going to set these aside because what I'd like to do is lose these probably, because that's what I do. I always lose my pieces. So I'm just cleaning up just a little bit. And now I want to show you that I want to kind of color these in. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take, I did this wrong. I'm going to take this green and I'm going to push. See how I'm pushing that? And what it's going to do is it's going to transfer that ink right over there. So you do not have to have ink in every single color. I'm going to do the same thing here with this real red. It doesn't matter if it's new or old. Both of them do the same. And I'm going to take my blender pen. And this blender pen allows you to pull ink. So you can see how that is running clear here after a while. I'm just going to take this ink here, this green, and I'm just going to go through here and kind of color in. See how I do that? So now you have basically, with one blender pen, you have all these different ink colors that you could use. And it is a blender pen, so you just keep on blending. So if you like to color, this is great. So I'm going to go kind of opposite. There we go. So every other one, I'm just doing this all with the 3 colors. I'm trying to think of a basic stamper who might not have all the colors to use. And oh, that's it. Okay. And then you just go like this and you keep on going until all the color's gone. And at some point, it all is gone. And I'm twisting this as I do it. And that color will all be gone it does, it might take a little while, but that's okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the red. And see there, it's all gone now. But I still want to use this other side for the red. I've used so many different colors on this. So I'm just going to pull a little bit here and put some of this red. So as I'm doing this, you guys, I haven't done videos at all because I had so much family in town for Thanksgiving. So how has your Thanksgiving been? Because I haven't really been able to ask you. So I would love, love, love for you to tell me what you guys did for Thanksgiving and the weekend. I and about 11 of us, all family, went to Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon. So we had a really good time there and spent Friday and Saturday. Oh, that's it again. So there we go. And now remember I messed up right here? I could have colored that in or done something like that. But it doesn't matter to me, you guys. It just doesn't matter. And let me show you. If I was really, really, really having an issue with it, I have this white, like, gel pen that I could go around everything with. So, you see this gets lighter and lighter until it's almost all gone. So there you go. There's still a little bit on there, but that's okay. I'm not going to make you wait. Now it's just wet, see? So we've got that. I'm going to put this back on because it works for, well, I've had it for multiple years and I haven't had any issues. But now we've got this lovely guy. And I think I am going to put the card together at this point. And I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this. I'm thinking, yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to grab this saying here that says making spirits bright. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to get a little bit bigger block. In fact, I'm going to get my paper pumpkin block and put that there. And as long as it's straight, not a problem. And I think we're going to go with some red. I was going to go green, but I think red would be a little bit nicer. And I don't know if this is going to be the right fit or not, so we'll see. I'm going to put it on there. And I just want to get this off pretty quickly so it doesn't really, really stain. I mean, it's going to get stained. That's what happens when you stamp. But I want to see if this works, and I don't think it does, but we'll see just to make sure if this fits in there. Yeah, it doesn't fit all that great. So we are okay. What I'm going to do is, again, cut it. So again, I am just doing beginner stamping stuff. Everything can be done with what basic crafters have. So I'm going to just hold this down, and I just want to get a straight line, cutting in a straight line. But I mean, you could use scissors if you want to. And there we go. So then I'm going to cut these off right about here. I don't think I made this thick enough because I could make this longer if I wanted to. Let's see. I'm going to go a little bit smaller. I am going to use scissors so I can get this in there. And we'll see if this fits in there or not. Still a little bit too big. We'll try again. So we can just put it in like this. There we go. See that? So you can make it as long as you want. And then we're going to try this side. And I think I cut it at an angle, so it might not work perfectly. Yep, I cut it at an angle. But that's okay. Then, let's see. Yep, it fits in there. Ta-da! We made that bigger. So did you see how I did that? That was kind of a little tip, I guess. You can make those as long as you need them. That was not something I planned on doing. I actually thought this was going to fit in there. So now I'm going to take this guy here and cut a piece out. And this should be, actually might be a little bit bigger now. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. So I'm going to take this, cut it down just a little bit. Same on this side. And then I'm going to take it and cut it in half. And it's not perfectly in half. But now we can have this sticking out like that, see? And then the same on this side. So that'll be fun. Okay. Again, you guys, I haven't done anything that is too complicated. It's all been things that we learned kind of in grade school. So we've got this here. We've got the base. I'm going to take this and put some adhesive. And line the adhesive up here, like that. Right? Then I'm going to take some of this textured ribbon, and I'm just going to make it a little bit longer than what it is because I like to save my ribbon. So I'm going to cut this, and we're going to faux wrap it around, And I could do it up here to hide that, right? But I don't care. Again, this is stamping. So I'm going to put it down on the bottom. And in fact, I'm going to put just a little bit here to keep it in place. And then again on this back. And we're going to put this down. And then wrap it around. And there's tape on the back already because I put the snail adhesive there. See there? Now, we could pop this up with some dimensionals. And the reason I'm not doing that is because the more dimension you put on there, the harder it does go through the mail. And I'm already going to pop up another piece. So I'm already going to pop this little guys up. So I don't want double popped up. So I'm getting out my little mini dots here. We've got our minis and our larger dimensionals. Oh no. Okay, so I don't know if you could see that or not, but some of my guy here touched that and it took away some of the ink. So I'm going to redo this one. So let me go ahead and quickly redo this one. And that was the and. So grab that out real quick. I'm just going to stick it right on here since I already have it out and ready to go. And then remember, I need to remember I'm doing it backwards. There we go. And let's put this away and get this guy out and pop that out. So if you lose a piece, it's easy to redo it. Again, we're going to cut off the edge because we already have that extra piece stamped already. And we're going to put a glue dot on the back of each one of these. And these are going to be larger glue dots. And then for this, I'm going to put some of this on either side. And I'm going to go ahead and put this right there. And then the same with this other side. Making it about the same length. And then I did not do that with any green because I have this green here. And so you can put this down with snail adhesive. You could put it down with some Tombow glue, or you can pop it up if you'd like. And I think what I'm going to do is put this down with the Tombow glue, because I really want it to stick on there well. And this stuff sticks really, really well. And it gives you a little bit of time to play with it. There we go. And I put a little bit of Tombow there. There we go. All right, so we could be done at this point, but I want to add these little Merry and Bright. I want them to pop up a little bit. So we're going to take the backs off and line that up and pop them out. Same here. And the way I'm lining it up is I'm just lining up the end to the end and then pushing it down. And the end to the end and pushing it down. Again, everything is going very nicely. And if I'd like to, I'm going to look right here and see if I have anything. I mean, I have these little cute dots that I think I might put on there. Let me see. These are the glitter enamel dots. And they're so cute and glittery. Can you see that? So I'm going to get that. My wonderful take your pick tool. And I think I like just these little guys here. I'm wondering if I could put these. Actually, I think I'm going to do that to give them a placeholder. That's what's holding up the, lights. And then we'll go here and put one right there. And the same with this. There we go. You guys, and that's my card. Isn't that cute? It took a little time, but I think that is a beautiful card. And then if you were just doing them very quickly, you could do a lot of those cards. And look, you can't really even notice that little error. I'll pull it closer. It's there, but that's not what anybody's going to focus on. So, all right, beauties, if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. I'll put the link down below if you guys want to order your stamp sets. I mean, most of the stuff is on sale. The stamp sets today and tomorrow. So each day, yesterday was paper and like these little kind of things. Today and tomorrow is the stamp sets and the kits. And then Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be ink pads. So there you go. I'll put the link down below. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that little bell that's right here. Make sure that's lit up. And that way when I go live tomorrow, you'll be able to join me. All right, beauties. I hope you like this. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.